made it. We survived the trip. The panic time for panic mode part 2. We made it again without getting scrambled by other people. We've made it on. The food, guys. What the?
We want to make sure you have fun at your Carnival cruise vacation.
Here's our room.
This ship isn't like any other.
Oh my god, looks like the XPT bath. Actually, though.
Safe cruising tips made just for you. Tip number 7: smoking on board. At Carnival, the safety and well-being of our guests and crew is our number.
Back 1 hour so we can be in line with Queensland time. Sound good? Perfect. Now we're going to Morton Island. Our approximate arrival, we might start that a little bit earlier, but our approximate arrival is 8 a.m. Last for the shuttle back is 5:15. I'll can't stress that enough. 5:15. I'll come on to that in a second. But for those, in fact, who's brand new to Carnival? Who's brand new to Carnival right here? Okay, cool. Perfect. Who's cruised with Carnival before? Oh, alright, we're going to do a mixture. We're going to do a mixture. Just as a kind reminder for those who have cruised before, those who haven't cruised before, to let you know, everyone who is over the age of 16 must have a photo ID. Purely because if something was to happen, God forbid, maybe there was an emergency, you've got to get back home or whatever, you've got your photo ID if you're 16 and over. Government ID is fine, driver's license, if you've got a passport, perfect, but a government form of ID, 16 and over, you must have that photo ID. Sail and sign card, everyone, including the junior cruisers, must have a sail and sign card. Now I'll be honest, over the last few cruises, we have noticed when people come down, they don't have their room keys. So before you head down to the gangway, which I'll explain about in a few moments time, just make sure you do a quick check and make sure everyone, including the junior cruisers, regardless of age, has a sail and sign card. Because what happens is, we beep you off the ship, and then that gives us a correct count of who perhaps we're waiting for, who perhaps we're looking for. So before you head down, make sure you all have your sail and sign card. Sound good? Perfect. Now also as well, as silly as it sounds, make sure you have your short excursions ticket. I always say have someone be the designated ticket holder in your group. That way you know all of your group is present and you can then distribute the tickets. Again, like I say, as silly as it sounds, but do bring that along with you just in case. Now it's not on the slide, but also take a camera. Take as many pictures as you can. Create as many memories as you want to take. This is a very unique cruise, very special cruise, and of course we've got what, I don't know, 3,009, just under 3,900 guests on board. So create as many pictures as you want, take those charging bags, charge them up, take some beautiful pictures in Morton Island. Also as well, good to have that camera, because if you're in one of those hotel bars in Morton Island, and it's 5:15 and you hear the ship's horn, hey, you ain't gonna make the ship. But you got that beautiful charged up camera to take a nice picture of the Carnival Splendour as it sets sail without it. It's a wonderful picture, but we don't want you to have it, all right? It's not just for the Insta, it's for the memories for life. Now, with that said, again, biosecurity laws, we want to respect the places that we go and the people that we visit. With that said, there's no food to go ashore. Don't even try packing a picnic or any sandwiches or maybe a bit of brekkie and putting it in your bag. Fruits, nuts, vegetables, dairy products, meats has to stay on board. The same thing with drinks. Even if it's a soda or a coffee, it does have to stay on board. Bottled water is fine, but any sodas, coffees, mimosas, Bloody Marys, however hard you're going to go in that morning, just make sure you leave it on board. Sound good? Excellent. Okay. Now, tomorrow we're going to be using our water shuttles. Some other brands call it tenders, our tender boats. Now, what that means is there's no wharf. There's no wharf big enough for us to get into Morton Island. So we're going to use our water shuttles. We're going to be anchored just outside of Morton Island, and it's about a 25-minute water shuttle ride from the Splendour to Morton Island itself. Okay. Now, how we're going to do it is, and it is a process. There's no even point denying it. It's going to take about 3.5 hours to get everybody off into Morton Island. Okay. That's just literally how it is. 3,900 guests on board. It is a bit of a process. So we use our water shuttles. Like I say, we're anchored, we transfer you from the Splendour to Morton Island. Tomorrow morning, from 7 a.m, up on the Lido deck. Now we are going to send you a little newsletter letting you know what to do, where to go. So do take a read of it. So don't worry if I've not mentioned anything. I'm going to be walking and talking you through it on the bing bong throughout the morning tomorrow. And of course that newsletter. But the water shuttles are going to be available, the passes, from 7 a.m. Now we use the passes basically so we can get an accurate count of how many people we can fill up on that water shuttle. It also gives us a good count because to save you standing in the queue down below. There might be a few lines here and there, but at least we've got kind of a structure, if you like. Now, the water shuttle, like I say, from the Lido deck, by that big screen area, from 7 a.m, if you want to maximise your day, perfect. Get up nice and early. You don't all have to come in your group. Maybe one person from your family or one person from your group can pick up as many tickets as you need. If there's 5 in your group, you've got one person in the queue, you can pick up at least 5 tickets, that's not a problem. And then after that, once you've grabbed the water shuttle pass, once you're ready to go, take a seat, grab a coffee, enjoy the views, have a little chit chat, and listen out for my announcements, okay? Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be walking and talking you through it, exactly where you need to go and when you need to go. Again, grab that water shuttle pass and only come down to the gangway when you hear your specific water shuttle pass number being called. Sound good? Like I say, we just ask you to do that purely because it avoids the queues, there's a certain structure to it as well. And again, I'll be walking and talking you through it, so don't have to worry. I'll literally be telling you where to go and when to go. I say where, because some people will try and think ahead and be like, oh, the front of the ship, that's where we go. But sometimes the water shuttles do park up at the front, sometimes they do park up at the middle of the ship. So I'll be directing you on the bing bong exactly where to go. The good news is, if you have a shore excursion, now there are some shore excursions, for example the Tangaloo Teaser, which is like it's a 5-minute helicopter ride. If you have a shore excursion, you do not need a water shuttle pass. That is your golden ticket. A lot of people tend to do it, a lot of people tend to get a shore excursion, get up nice and early, get off into Morton Island nice and early with your shore excursion ticket, that way you're avoiding all the queues. They do that wonderful adventure and you've got the rest of the day to enjoy at your own leisure. So it's a little bit of a loophole. If you have a shore excursion, you do not need a water shuttle pass. Sound good? If your shore excursion is at say 12:30, I think on the ticket it will say you need to leave at least an hour before. But yeah, if you wanted to do that, I would say, yeah, why not? Get off early and enjoy your morning, and then go on the tour in the afternoon. Why not? The more the merrier, I'd say. Now, with that, like I say, we're going to send that letter over to you, so do take a little look at it. There is some beautiful snorkeling spots over in Morton Island. We want to look after the environment as much as we can. I always say take photographs and nothing else, aka reef, coral, stones, shells, sand. Leave it there, and only leave footprints, aka don't leave your trash out and around. Pick it up, put it in the appropriate bins provided. So make sure you're looking after the environment. Don't tear off any corals, especially if you've got an open balcony and you're trying to dry your swimming cozy or your towels. Don't leave them unattended because the wind will sweep it up, throw it in the ocean, and then we've got a big, huge problem on our hands. So we just want to look after the environment as much as we can. Now, all of our shows, tonight we've got Studio VIP, it's like our disco-inspired show. Where's my disco people at? Come on. And then we've got, at the end of the cruise, we've got a show called Epic Rock. Where's my rockers at? Come on. Now, all of the shows have loud noises, all of the shows have flashing lights, haze effects. With that said, if you are sensitive to loud noises, perhaps, or maybe you have small children, we want you to enjoy the show as anyone and everyone would. We do have our sensory kits available. There's some at guest services, and there's also some at Camp Ocean. So be prepared, just to kind of give you an FYI, flashing lights, loud noises, and so forth. Sound good? Perfect. Okay. Now, we head to Morton Island. I genuinely love a little bit of Morton Island. The weather is looking great. I believe there's a 3-day heat wave over in Queensland at the moment, around Brisbane, Morton Island area. So we're going to start talking about the top 5 shore excursions. And all of these excursions are available on the Carnival Hub app. Babe? Come on, babe. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, you opened it. Okay, my bad. Where did that go? How did you get that? Oh, you threw it to her. Oh, wow, that was passionate. I like that. That was a free gift. That was a free gift. Okay, babe, get ready, so we can talk about them quite a few now. But before we do that, shall I give away some free stuff? Shall we give away some free stuff? We're waffling on, we're all here for the free stuff. Okay, let's have a little look. What we're going to give away here. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away a premium bottle of Prosecco right here. A lovely, jubbly bottle of bubbly. Who wants this one? Okay, drum roll please, everybody. Drum roll please. We have Grant with the tickets right here. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to give away 10% off your shore excursion as well. Any excursion you want to do. So get your shuffle, Grant. Lovely. Oh. Okay, it is a yellow ticket. Does anyone have a red ticket? You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. Okay, we've got ticket number 718211. 718211. Over here. Okay, let's give us a hello, everyone. There we are. Hello, what's your name? Joe. Joe, where are you from, Joe? Joe from Sydney. Okay, you've got 10% off right there. You've got a lovely, jubbly bottle of bubbly. Of course, if you want to ask the bar team, they can swap it out for a cold one because it's really tender in it. But Joe, before we give this out, can we see your happy dance? You've just won the first prize at the Front of Boy Show. We've got to see your happy dance. Come on, Joe. Come on. Give him a round of applause. Let's give it up to Joe. Oh, Joe. Okay, so first and foremost, folks, this one here is our Morton Island Helicopter Cape Morton Special. Now, I mentioned, in fact, like I say, Dave, could you do us a favour? On the Carnival Hub app. Yeah. Now, in all seriousness, if you guys can do it as well, on the Carnival Hub app, you on the home page? Yep. Now, on the top left, there's a drop box. If you click that drop box, and it gives you a whole bunch of options. It will say shore excursions. Bev, you are wonderful. I love it. I'll keep doing it. That's great. Bev, if you click shore excursions for us. Talk amongst yourselves. You're all right. No worries. Once you click shore excursions. Oh, hello. Sorry. Oh, would you mind if I do that? Okay, perfect. So, for example, you want the shore excursion, just click any shore excursion, for example. I'm just going to click that one. Now, once you've done that, you can see all the pictures, you can see the description, of course, what it offers, how long the tour is. But if you scroll all the way down, it will give you time slots, okay? Now, these time slots are really important because this is a live tracker. There's a few time slots that will say sold out. There's maybe some time slots that will say 2 tickets remaining, 1 ticket remaining. So it's really good, this Carnival Hub app. Genuinely, because the tours I'm going to be talking about, some of them have limited availability, so do check the tracker. If you're thinking about it, book it in the palm of your own hand so you're not disappointed. Exactly, so you can also go on the waiting list as well. Sometimes there's tickets that have been sold out, but some people have maybe bought too many or maybe they've changed their mind, so you can go on the waiting list as well, but you would have to go to the shore excursions desk for that one. Now, first and foremost, this one here is the Helicopter Cape Morton Special. There is, I believe, a few time slots available. I'm going to read this word for word, just so I'm making sure that I'm saying the right things. Now, this I believe is a 12 to 15 minute Yep, 12 to 15 minute helicopter ride. With that said, you're going to embark on a coastal adventure as you soar above the stunning cape of Morton Lighthouse, Honeymoon Bay, and the breathtaking Dolphin Lake, a natural wonder shaped like a majestic dolphin. This exhilarating tour grants you a unique chance to spot diverse marine wildlife from a bird's eye view. It's great for her first time helicopter passengers. There's you've got 3 spaces in each helicopter ride. So if there's 6 of you, perhaps one of you can go, 3 of you can go at one time, the other people can go the second time after that, but you come together at the end and enjoy the experience, take as many pictures as you can. And Morton Island, I believe, is one of the biggest sand dune islands in the world. It is absolutely stunning. I'll talk about the shipwrecks in just a few moments' time as well, but you're going to see this stunning island from a bird's eye view, and not many people can say that. It is something different. It is something that you perhaps usually do when you're back home, and it is available on the Carnival Hub app. Yeah. Oh, there's my pass. Okay. Next up, folks, I want to talk about right here. Turn it into on. Boom, there we go. Now this is the Island Hike Expedition, the Explorer. Now you're going to have a tour operator who's going to walk you through different terrains, where there will be a bit of sand, sometimes it's over some wood logs and things like that. You wear closed-toed shoes. I know that sounds silly, but have fun, but be safe. Again, it's something a little bit different. If you're into your walking and you're into your hiking, it is you are going to be walking around a lot, and you're going to be walking around different types of terrain. But it's another way of perhaps seeing Morton Island in a different light. You're going to be going into the middle of it. You're going to be going on the outside of it, going to those different spots and of course different terrain as well. So that's it. Island Explorer, Hike of Morton Island. Now this one I believe it only has 20. Last time I checked it was about 8:55 this morning. There was 20 tickets left. This one here is the Rex Kayak Tour Double Kayak. With that. Now, I don't know if some of you know, but around, I think it was in the mid-80s, they purposely sunk some old boats, some old ships. They purposely sunk them to create an eco-reef. So it's really wonderful down there. There's 15 of these ships that have been purposely sunk, that were out of use or were kind of going to go to the scrapyard anyway. So they purposely sunk them, they're down below, they're kind of floating on the top, and you get to experience it up close and personal. The water is genuinely crystal clear around that area. It's stunning. Plus, you've got the double kayak, so you can go with someone. You're not just on your own. The tour operator will be with you as well, guiding you through those shipwrecks, and you're going to be getting up close and personal. Because it's so crystal clear as well, you may be able to spot some beautiful wildlife down below, and of course see the beautiful, stunning colours down below as well. Being a double kayak, the fun part is kayaking. The funnier part is perhaps falling in. The funniest part is trying to get back into the kayak. So again, a unique experience. It is wonderful getting up close to those shipwrecks. If you fancy it, it is available on the Carnival Hub. And there's only 20 spots left. Yay! Like I say, perfect for the families. There is only a few spots left, so book it in the palm of your own hand. We'll deliver those tickets to you. Now, this one, if you want to get even closer, and I would suggest for those who have got your snorkeling kits, who's got your snorkeling kits? This is it. This is the one. This is perfect. You're going to get up close and personal, snorkeling around those shipwrecks. The tour operator will give you that kind of those tips and tricks on where to go, what to spot. And of course, if you haven't got the snorkeling kits, they are provided as well. We have all the equipment provided as well. We've got these snorkels available at Shore Excursions desk, or even in the fun shops on the deck 5 if you haven't, if you fancy them. They're all up there for you as well. But again, slightly different. Instead of kayaking, you're snorkeling around those 15 shipwrecks that were sunk in the 1980s. If you fancy it, it is available on the Carnival Hub app. Now, Beth, to be fair, I'm moving up and down like a yo-yo. You're on holiday and I'm working yet. I should be doing that. It's exercise. You don't have to go to the gym. I like that. So what I want to do is, from now on, you can sit tight, you can sit back and relax. But because you're being a good sport, Bev, what I'm going to do is, we have here a lovely jubbly bottle of bubbly. Are you celebrating anything at all, Bev? Being on a cruise. Being with me? Bev, you flirt. All right. Bev, that's for you. Again, it's room 10, but if you want to get it chilled. You got a fridge? Go on. Living the life of right anyway. Okay, Bev, give it up for Bev. Lovely. Okay, so next up, folks, this one here. Oh, hang on, there we are. Now, this is the Morton Bay Aquatic Marine Park Cruise. We have genuinely a lot of families on board, 1,500 junior cruisers under the age of 18, which would imply that we have a whole bunch of families, or at least family groups on board. This is perfect for anyone and everyone. I'm going to say this word for word as well, so I don't get this wrong. Now, you're going to set out on a glass bottom boat. You're going to take this amazing scenery above water and keep an eye out for the incredible marine life below the water on your glass bottom boat experience. You're going to cruise around the 15 magnificent shipwrecks that were sunk to create a safe harbour to small boats and are now home to over 200 species of tropical fish. For those families, for those junior cruisers, if you fancy it, again, you're not snorkeling, maybe kayaking, there's age restriction, but with the Marine Park Cruise, you get to get up close and personal without getting wet, without perhaps the hassle or the ag of trying to get your junior cruisers ready with the life jackets, whatever. They'll have it right down there for you. You'll be able to see it down below with that glass bottom boat experience. Do check it out. I believe reason is this one, there's not many spaces left. In fact, could someone check for us? Ben, do you want to check? Just check on this one, because I know this one might be quite popular, on that live tracker. So when you click Shore Excursions, go over to the Morton Bay Aquatic Marine Park Cruise, click it, scroll all the way down, and then it should have availability or time slots readily available. There's 4 on one, you've got certain time slots available. Oh, okay, cool, so there's a bit of availability for that one. Perfect. Lovely, but there's only a few spots at the 1 o'clock. The 1 o'clock time, there's only a few spots available. Again, if you fancy it, you don't need a water shuttle pass. If you have a short excursions ticket, get your group off, get your family off, enjoy this amazing adventure, and then you can enjoy the rest of your day if you went for an early slot, for example. Have a little look on the Carnival Hub app. Now, there is one more tour that I do just want to talk about, and this one is not available on the Carnival Hub app. This one is even more exclusive than probably the rest of the tours that we have available. Now, this is the ultimate behind the fun tour. This is where, on the last day of the cruise, we're going to take you on a 3.5 hour tour through those crew-only doors. We're going to open up those crew-only doors. We're going to take you to the engine control room. We will see all the buttons that are pressed and what has to be done. We'll take you to the crew bar, where me and Grant like to have a nice little bevy after work. We'll take you backstage, where you'll be able to see how the shows are run, where all the props are stored. Then we're going to take you to the laundry room. Some people are like, what are you going to take you to the laundry room for? I don't want to get clean. But you'll be able to see how thousands upon thousands of napkins and bed sheets are prepared, how they're folded. The dryers are absolutely massive. You can fit 2 of me inside one of those dryers. Then we're going to take you up to the bridge, the piece de resistance, the cherry on the top, the icing on the cake, where you will be able to drive the Carnival Splendour. Woo! No, you guys are too good for it. Okay, you won't be able to drive Carnival Splendour. But we will take you up to the bridge. Captain Bimbo will show you exactly where the the Splendor's wheel is, which is the size of a PlayStation controller. All the buttons that are pressed. We'll get some photos with the captain. We'll give you some cool swag as well to take home with you. Here's the thing: 3,900 guests just under on board. There is only 5 spots left. We usually go with about 20. We're already sold out to 5 left. So if you fancy it, go and see Reason or head over to the Shore Excursions desk. I'd say you're more than welcome to do it now, super quick, because it's not available on the app. You do have to go to the Shore Excursions desk. 5 spots available on the last day of the cruise. Now, I spoke to you about the fun things on board. It's about time I start talking to you about the things perhaps you maybe bypassed or not seen or not kind of noticed on the
Getting some food at Morton Island. Baby pelican and mother.
Spicy. But don't let the same thing happen to you. Learn about your booster station. Because remember, there's nothing more delicious than safety.
Back in Sydney.